Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we are building a little cottage that is surrounded by a forest. Yet again, I am using a floor plan I found online, which can be found in the upper left. And this was originally going to be a rental, but after I added personality to it, I decided to make it just a normal tiny home. But we've got one bedroom, one bathroom, and living, dining, kitchen space in one room. And at this point, I was still kind of deciding what I wanted to do. Although I knew I wanted to make it surrounded by a forest, and I knew that I wanted it to be green and colorful. Well, not necessarily colorful yet, but I knew I wanted it to be green. It doesn't end up being super green on the inside, but it does end up being green on the outside. So I do the roof, but that roof and the trim ends up changing because I forget that this isn't a modern cottage, because not many cottages are modern. This is a old kind of looking cottage, but on the inside you'll see that the floor plan is kind of changed. There isn't an upstairs, so the stairs and washing room area is replaced by a cupboard with washing materials, and then the area behind the stairs to the left of the bedroom is replaced by just more bedroom. So this house, I didn't make up a character for it really. I just went with the flow. Right now, I just wanted to build, so I'm like, okay, build. So I started out with using a lot of cats and dogs. Really, the first thing that got me inspired for this build was the trees. I really wanted to use this laundry day bay window thing, but I didn't think that the medium wall height really fit. I figured out most of the floors besides the stone floors for the bathroom and cupboard area, but that I figure out later. Doors, I used No Escape again because they have versatile doors that I just thought looked nicer than the normal base game doors. I originally wanted to use Country Kitchen kit, but as you could see, the sink was lined up entirely wrong, because if you look at the floor plan carefully, the sink is in the island. So I had to use a built-in sink. I end up with the Parenthood set for the kitchen, and right now it's dark, which will get better eventually, and all the swatches aren't in their final form, besides some of the things, because I'm still thinking about what I want to do. I'm just putting down furniture, letting inspiration guide me. I add this painting to the fireplace because I'm thinking that it's gonna match. It doesn't end up matching, but I don't change it or anything. Now, once I went scrolling through the catalog, I found this really nice table, and I decided to make this a knitting person's dream home area. And of course, you know me, if you've seen my other videos, which you totally should, in the top right, go check it out, my other speed builds. I love nooks. Nooks are cute, and you don't have a cozy house until you have a nook. So I had two different nooks here for sitting. One is for knitting on a comfortable chair, and the other is for sitting and reading with the bookshelves. We've got lots of, well, not lots of, but a display case for a little cute octopus, and we got some yarn on a shelf. And it's still dark, but trust me, I'm working on a way to lighten it up. Right now in this speed build, I had this tray from Paranormal Stuff and this light to go on over top of the chair for reading. I had the Parenthood like jars to hang over the kitchen set, which I think was pretty cute. Now this build only took me about an hour and a half, and I have it sped up 10x, which means that this speed build is only like 8 minutes long, so the video would probably be like 9 minutes maybe. So it would mean a lot if you guys did watch the whole thing and liked. Commenting might help, will probably help, yeah. But I decided that this was probably some tiny home that's built out in a forest. Of course, Windenburg was probably the best area besides putting it in Granite Falls, but I didn't really want to have to use the Granite Falls trees. I just wanted to use any kind of tree. So they're probably out in the middle of nowhere. They don't get a lot of Wi-Fi probably, just by they don't have a TV. They do have plumbing somehow, but they don't have like a real laundry room. They have to use a scrubber and a dryer. Well, let's just say those words work. So the bedroom is really long and narrow, and it could barely fit a double bed, but I decided to add one anyway. They were probably living alone, just like I like making a lot of my builds. I like making it for one person. I don't like family homes. I'm less of a family sim kind of gal, but I'm struggling with where to put the rug in this house, in this bedroom. I find this odd-shaped Eagle Lifestyle one, and I think it fit okay. I was struggling on what to put in these walls, so I just add this decal. I can't really determine the age of the person that lives here, because they have lots of stuff a kid would have, but of course they're living on their own, so it's probably not a kid. I'm just not sure the age group that they would be in. But we've got this nice Japanese, or I don't even want to say Japanese, this nice lantern and a side thing, and the speed build is already almost done. I'm just doing the walls, which has always seemed to be my last thing. It used to be like my first thing that I did, but now it seems to be my last thing. I'm adding the walls, which was actually really hard to do with all the trees blocking my view. I end up settling for this Windenburg wallpaper and a Seasons rock for the chimney, which isn't much of a chimney, it's just a wall, like a rock thing that sticks out. This is where I'm like changing the swatches. I have to move over the shelf because it was a little too close to the window. I'm just changing the swatches to cuter things, and I make the kitchen match, which is really the only part of the house that actually matches. Yet again, for like the third build in a row, maybe not the third, but a good few builds in a row. Pink, blue, and yellow. They're like the golden trio of pastel colors, and I can't stop using them. Like later this month or early next month, I need to experiment with new colors. But this is over almost. Go stay for the screenshots. I'm noticing in my analytics that you guys don't stay for the screenshots. Please. Peace.